pets.
We are number one.
Everybody has a chance of being a werewolf.
If you try hard enough.
I just meant the fact that, like, 1 in every X people are born a werewolf.
Let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. What are you doing?
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
That's interesting. Alright, that's cool. Ugh.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Deities in Disguise, Dungeons and Dragons. I will turn it over now to... I have no idea. Who wants to do recap? Well, thanks for volunteering, Cobalt.
Hi.
Let's go.
What's up?
Get the recap.
I didn't know Cobalt's name was also. I have no idea.
Let's see. We killed all those rats, and I helped protect the quest giver lady so that less people could turn in their quests. And we got to meet the dragons, but the dragons were sick, and now we have to go on a quest to help cure them. That's pretty much all that happened, right? Am I missing anything?
No, that's about spot on.
Yeah.
A serial murderer?
Oh yeah, the murderer.
Yeah, that was also a thing. There was a serial killer.
I wouldn't worry too much about that one.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that happens? Murder?
Sure. Just leave it to Hana. She'll take care of it. Grandma's on the case.
So we will pick up with, unless you guys wanted to say more to the dragons, the Mr. Branch will leave you back up to the main halls.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, why waste time? Let's go.
Alright. He leads you back up. As you get up to the main hallway, he closes the door behind him and just goes, well, as you can see, our fine leaders are a little under the weather, and we do greatly appreciate it that you take this task for them. The cave location that they need is about, right outside of town, give or take. About a few hours walk, not too far.
Alright then. Simple enough matter.
Indeed, quite so. If you like, and he hands you a small bag. Hana. It feels light, and the sound of wood clanking can be heard as you jumble it in your hands. Here, take this. This is part of the prize. They're free stay tokens at the tavern as long as you're in the town.
Delightful.
Covers room, food, drinks, what have you.
I do understand. Do you, companions of mine, need a rest?
I could use a rest, yes.
Of course.
That is good. Well, feel free to leave in the morning. Another day or so is not gonna do them too ill will. Make sure you're fresh up. The local stories of that place are mighty scary, you could say.
Yes, I imagine that the consequences of leaving slightly later would be nowhere near as bad as us never returning.
Mightly so. And he gives you a deep bow.
Bow back.
So, what do you guys do now?
Well, let's head over to the inn. However, I'm going to pour over my notes once more. Maybe I can think of something before we leave town.
You guys get back to the inn and you see Etcha sitting at the bar drinking a rather tall glass of some bright neon liquid.
Like
Greetings and good
triple
afternoon.
she has a big body after all. Gotta drink.
Gotta be well hydrated.
It's just the slow blap drink.
Etcha, you, after the main games were finished, you ended up going back to the tavern to collect some information. And I will message you that information. But you were not in the manor to see all the dragons and funness.
Okay. I doubt she would have been impressed anyway. What hotel happened to all of you that took you so long?
Apart from getting slightly tangled up in a serial killer's trail, the reward for the event was a meeting with the mayors.
And did you have a wish granted?
Lucky did. I think.
Did I?
Well, you met them, didn't you? I believe that's a
Oh.
kobold's most fervent desire.
Oh yeah, that was definitely up there. Yes.
Then one.
Perhaps they weren't all so powerful as I was led on to believe.
Well,
They are
They're-
somewhat sickly, so
yes, we've gotten an extension added. So we're going to head to a cave in the morning to fetch something needed to make a remedy for them.
I will admit that while I am certainly fine with pursuing this lead, I am still a little more concerned with our killer on the loose, but I suppose we will pursue that lead later.
I assure you I am working on it. Perhaps I shall retire to mine chambers and I will let you know in the morning should I need to accompany you to the gate.
Very well then.
Do you all retire to your rooms?
Yes.
Hana will as well, but she's going to read over her case notes again. And maybe consult her little eyeball friend.
Alright. Lucky, what are you doing?
I'm preparing for my adventure.
How do you prepare for your adventure?
Psyching myself up. Push-ups as well. Although he can't do them very well, but he tries.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh no. Where is it? There it is. Hey!
The prospect of meeting dragons and going on a new adventurous quest just has you hyped up and full of energy. You're able to do 17 push-ups.
Nice! And let's pretend that the giant sword on my back doesn't actually weigh nothing to me. Make it more impressive. Do I have any money to buy anything? No.
Great. What are you doing?
Gray needs to take a nice long rest and maybe reapply that disguise self. He's been walking around as a kitsune for like a day now. Cover is somewhat blown. Maybe didn't think this through.
Imagine being worried about walking around as a many-tailed fox when there's evil old grandma over there.
I mean, you know,
I'm not evil.
at least I've got someone to run cover for me. I mean, just look at the old granny, don't look at me.
Delegation of the appearances.
Oh, very well.
And someone who literally someone who literally takes 2 minutes to go upstairs because their fucking tail is that long.
Well, they're at the top and bottom of the staircase all at the same time.
Fresh, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Are you talking to me? That's not my name.
Do you want me to spend a minute trying to pronounce your entire name?
Yes.
Okay, Fresh. What are you doing?
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he gets away with calling you Fresh, considering you kept calling a certain someone Siri all campaign.
That was an NPC! And it was Cortana.
Either or work.
It was the Android upgrade.
You get an anti-inspiration.
He is retiring to his room, after... We are back at the tavern, right?
Yes.
Good. He's gonna get himself a nice large meal, then retire back to his room, and eat it, and then pluck on his dulcimer while meditating.
Actually, Hana's going to stop by the healer's hut. There's probably a lot of people with scratches, since this was a very combat-oriented festival. A cleric's attention will not go unwelcome.
Alright.
I found that the best cure is a shovel to the head.
That is for when they have passed ripeness.
Etcha.
That's twice in 2 days you got the name right. What the fuck?
I know, something bad's gonna happen, I just feel it.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna lose another air conditioner.
you know what? I am. I just feel it. It's set to 66 degrees, it's giving me the evil look. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to see if I can track down this man in grey that you mentioned.
Roll me a investigation.
Woo, I'm not even... I've got a grand total of +1.
Ooh.
And I rolled a 17.
Nice. Okay. So during your downtime, you ended up finding a couple bounties. One of them piqued your interest. It was about a local sighting of a man in gray. The details about it is vague. They see a silhouetted figure of a humanoid male in a grayish haze, rummaging around the local farm areas. It doesn't seem to be doing anything based on the reports that you find, and you talk to a few eyewitnesses. They always say at the essentially stroke of midnight, this iridescent shadow haunts, they call it, these fields. But the only odd particular thing is in the morning there's footsteps in the morning dew, but they're way larger than what this shadowy figure appears to be. You find a normal local farmer, really grizzled furbarg, who is very angry about this man in gray, because he keeps spooking his sheeps. And when you go up to him and tell him that you're investigating, looking into the matters of the man in gray, he goes, "Well, I'll tell you. I will give you 20 pieces if you can kill that thing, because my little Betsy over here gets scared half to deafens." There's a little black and gray sheep just going, "Meh."
think I'm scared to deafen from that.
Need to remind
I
you
lo-
that I am not your personal security guard, so you will have to do better than that. I am investigating this thing because there has been a murder in town. Should I find that it is in any way connected, I will remove the presence. Or you can entice me to remove the presence or a better offer.
Well, considering you're a big old reptile, I'll give you one of my cattle. Not my
If I may
super.
interject, I share that same sentiment, and I'm not as interested in cattle.
His odd thing is to offer you a mighty hefty steer that looks like it could feed you for quite some time.
Oh, goodness. Well, how
How
difficult
much would
are...
one of those go for on the market?
Give me. God, what would that be? General wisdom check.
Well,
maybe nature. check.
I'll have to do it because I'm the actual one here.
Yeah, I know.
A steer that size that he's offering you can go to market for, if you find the right buyer, the meat alone, if you butcher it up, you can get about 1,000 gold.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
And maybe if you're trying to find someone who actually wants the cow as opposed to just the meat, might even sell for more.
It is a breeding steer, so.
For the record,
I will track down this.
In general, they do investigation for appraisal
Nah.
for things of this nature, or
Nah, we're
nature
good.
itself.
Streetwise. Wisdom.
I shall acquiesce with your request then.
Ah,
I shall wait nearby until it gets later.
Good. Very good. You know what? You look very trustworthy. And he hands you the 20 pieces anyway. 20 pieces of copper.
uh,
You get rid of that spooky thing. And that steer over there is good as yours. And I assume you'll set up a lookout.
Yep, I'm gonna find a sniper port.
Alright, give me a basic nature check with advantage. Because you're pretty used to trying to find, like, pretty good locations.
15.
You find just at the end of a cornfield where you can just stick your snake head out. And it gives you excellent cover and a view of the great valley of his farm. Alright, before we get to that, Hana,
yes.
you said you were reading over the case files?
Yep, and then I was probably going to go to the healer's hut. I don't require as much rest as some people.
Alright, you're gonna give me 2 checks. One, give me an investigation.
Alright. Investigation. Nuts. I saw it bouncing out. Well, whatever.
I thought I saw 15. You look through these case files, but you don't find any new information compared to what you
Have already.
found before. Go ahead and give me a medicine check as you finish the night up looking at a local healing camp. So you come to this healer's. You see a older human, female. She's a little bit heavy set. Her name is Mary.
Hmm.
Tending to a few patients. Nothing too extreme. A lot of it's just cases of extreme partying. There's a kid with a broken arm who seemed to have fallen off a horse. A dragonborn who's missing part of his tail from a rather bad scuffle with something in a tavern.
Ah. So most of the parties generally came out pretty alright.
Yeah. There is one heavy orc guard who is unconscious. The reasons are unknown, but looking over him, you just see that he just passed out from exhaustion.
I see.
It was much relief. You actually get the Mary gives you 5 gold for helping out for the night.
Ah, this was a pleasure. I was worried there'd be more considering the festivities and prepared surprises.
Usually yes, but not tonight. They were normally pretty well behaved this season.
Nobody's gone missing that you know of from these beds.
Now that you mention it, Isaac, I haven't seen Isaac in quite some time. No, I'm not sure if he went home or not.
Isaac, what is
Yes.
he?
Oh, he's a little young fellow, gnomish, I think, or half gnome. Bright eyes, blazing hair. You can't miss the little ball of energy.
Oh, I see. Isaac, you say. Where does he like to go?
This late at night, he's usually home, but if not, oh dear, where would he? Oh, hello. What's your name?
Oh, me? I'm Hana.
Oh, Hana, are you sick and not feeling well?
Oh no.
Oh, no, I'm quite alright, actually. I'm just coming to check on Isaac.
Oh, Isaac, yes, he's a little gnomish boy, quite blazing hair, sweetest lad. You know, I haven't seen him in quite some time.
I'm going to go look for Isaac. Thank you for your time.
Yes. Well, have fun, dearie.
You too. And she's going to leave and think, oof. Well then, good luck to the people in that tent.
Jeez.
And she's going to start inquiring about an Isaac.
All right. As we're...
Oh no, Isaac was the second victim. Looking at the case file again. Oh no.
Oh, found him.
Yeah, she's just gonna look over her notes and like, she said half gnome, but here is a gnome. 60 to 64, bright red hair, found with the skin on his right leg missing, and blunt force trauma to the head. Ah.
Well, okay, we found most of him.
Huh. How unfortunate.
Etcha. So you're down. You're bundled up, curled up, ready, looking for this man in gray. And you're looking. And you're looking. And wait, what was it? No, you're just looking. And then down in the field, between the rows of fences, you see a shadow almost come to life out of the ground. as his body illuminates with a faint glow in this gray haze, and it looks like a humanoid, and it just kind of stands there, looking back and forth. It's giving off its own light, so it's pretty easy to see even from this distance, as it just slowly starts to walk forwards down the lane between the fences of the sheep and the cattle, and it looks like it's heading towards the house.
How far away is it?
100 something yards.
Could you use feet? Because that's how,
Yeah. I can sure do that.
I believe a yard is just 3 feet,
Yeah.
so 300 feet.
Mm-hmm.
hmm. I'm gonna sliver towards it. I will try my best to be stealthy.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Nine.
You slither
Hey.
like a snake through the grass, and you get closer and closer. Literally.
Yes.
But the tip of your tail hits a wagon and a bucket falls down, and the shadowy figure stops. It slowly turns to you. It looks like its body doesn't necessarily, as far as you can tell, literally turn around. It's just one direction it's facing one way, and then in a blink of the eye, it's facing your direction. And it tilts its head sideways, with a single bright blue eye pops up. And a voice, a soft, raspy voice, goes, "Are you the one who lives here?"
No.
With no words, it turns back around and slowly makes its way towards the house.
How far away is it now?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to cast Hold Person on it.
Okay. What's the DC?
Hold on, I was just gonna... Nope, that's not how it does it.
Time to share it in chat.
There we go.
Yeah.
You feel the magic go towards this figure, and it just seems to go through it, not being able to get a hold of anything. As it continues to make its slow progress. It's moving maybe 5 feet at a time, if that. Making no noise as it steps.
I'm gonna try... I'm gonna try casting Suggestion. and asking it to stop.
Wow.
God damn this wisdom check.
No, that was from something earlier. The game froze. So that was actually your wisdom check that you were higher up. It stops and it turns its head towards you.
What is your business with the unearthed property?
He has something that belongs to me.
That being?
Something that is me.
Could you be a bit more descriptive?
Give me a wisdom save. As another eye opens up. Black as night.
11.
And you see visions of that old furbolg and a dwarf sitting on a bank, laughing, talking, just having a blazing time. As you get this sense of something's not right in this vision. Something doesn't add up. And you get a strong odor of rot hitting your nose. As you wake up and you find yourself in the house of this Furbolg, in its living room. Looking around, it's an old wooden cabin-like warehouse, a fire with ashes recently put out. And before you see a body of the Furbolg dismembered. The shadowy figure is on the other side of the hallway, wide teeth grinning, dripping blood. As his eyes just look at you and goes, "Thanks for the hitch." As it turns
Cool.
around.
Cool. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it in the back.
Go ahead and roll an attack. It goes through its mist-like form and damages the wall behind it. But as its body slowly morphs back in the center, you see a small ornate box as its body engulfs around it. Its grin becomes wider, more teeth. As a third eye, bright blazing purple, appears on its forehead. And it goes, "Until we meet again, young one." And it poofs into a mist and vanishes.
Ominous.
Cool. Okay, so there's this dismembered body nearby, right?
Yep.
I'm going to dispose of the evidence.
Okay. Any particular way?
One I'd
Please.
rather not say out loud.
I gotcha. All right. In the little tower, roll me a D100. It takes you a little bit, but as you leave, the farmer has went on vacation. And the local story in the next day is he's visiting some elder's family and he will be gone away for some time.
So that's how he's getting out of paying us. Well, you.
I don't tell you what you're talking about. Was the cattle still around?
The cattle is still around, yes.
Yoink. I got rid of it. True to my word, I got rid of it.
No part of that is actually false.
Loophole.
I am taking my cattle and I am leaving. I am also going to kill that thing next time I see it.
Add prize steer to your inventory.
Every time I hear someone putting an animal in their inventory, I just keep thinking back to fucking Dust and Elysian Town.
Alright. Etcha gets back into the pub somewhat early in the morning. With a new cattle companion. The barkeep, Mr. Noble, just looks at the cattle, looks at you, looks at the cattle, looks at you, shrugs, says, "Hey, guide them up round back with the other horses."
I shall. Would you happen to know anybody willing to buy said farm animal?
Give me about 2 days or so. I think I have somebody in mind.
Sure. I shall leave you some coinage to look after it while we are out today.
Sure, very well. Hush money. I would say you got back just enough that you would be able to get a long rest. So, what time does everybody wake up?
I think that Gray got to sleep nice and early, so probably up bright and early.
Same. Lucky will too.
So Lucky and Gray get up early. You know what? Lucky, give me a D20 roll.
Absolutely. I'm all for rolling dice.
Ooh. That is very nice. So, you guys get up. Mr. Noble has made a nice light breakfast. As you guys What did you tell him that you would be leaving for today on a job?
I think we did, right?
No, the Knoll did not.
I mean, it's okay if you didn't. I'm just curious.
Oh, well, sure,
I
I'll
mean,
let him know.
Atcha certainly said they were running an errand.
Gotcha. He actually gives you guys light lunch of
Oh, very
fresh
kind of you.
fresh baked bread, some road sustainable cheese, some dried fruits.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Apple chips.
on
Atcha
the
declines.
No, thanks, I'm stuffed.
it
What was that, Dot?
I said, no thanks, I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
You got one of those snake lumps in your belly. That's good for like a week or something.
based on her size and age, technically she'd probably be good for about a month.
Is there anything I need to buy? Time to look up catalog of items.
Let's see. Fresh, you wake up to the sounds of birds. But you see no birds.
He will
So
look
we'll put
around.
a Phantom Rooster in his...
Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
He caught me right as I was about to start refilling my vape.
I have perfect timing like that. You hear morning like a morning dove, just going coo, coo, coo. And you look out the window. But you don't see it. You actually don't see it. Like, you see a few birds, like some crows and stuff like that, but nothing like they're making that noise. And you're looking around, and you hear it again behind you, like on your shoulder, just goes, coo. Do you turn around?
He's going to summon his blades and then turn around. Well, basically at the same time.
You see that little girl just looking at you with her hands over her mouth, just going, coo, like a perfect bird imitation.
That is not a perfect bird imitation.
To her, it is the perfect bird imitation.
Whatever you're doing is not.
Cobalt, stop.
She's like,
I'm trying to do the thing.
she's
Trying
like
and failing.
That's a dove. Or maybe a pigeon.
And she goes, hello! I got you good.
She said she got me good as I am standing there with two giant, glowing, shimmering weapons aimed right at her.
Well, yeah.
She's sick.
Either you don't kill her and then she tricked you, or you do kill her, you go to prison and she got you.
Either way, she wins.
I only go
Exactly.
to prison if they find out I did it. There is a serial killer on the loose, and I know.
Wait,
all
did we
of
just
the-
find her?
And you would immediately be blamed for all of them.
Wait, did we just find her killer?
Always suspect a small creepy child.
No evil characters in this party, I assure.
Anyways, well, yeah, I don't allow evil characters in the games. Saf.
I was
Silence.
about to say.
Talking
I feel like several characters have gotten past that.
Yes, minus yourself, torturer.
Doing evil actions does not necessarily mean you are evil.
No, I'm saying a few evil characters probably were played.
I only
they
know
were.
of one.
Rosalind and Zerf were both evil, and nobody realized up
Yep.
until the end.
Because you guys
I mean-
played them well, whereas most players that play evil characters is go into it with a, all right, how am I going to screw over all my teammates today?
Yeah, I mean, evil characters can
Oh,
do good things.
That's a terrible evil character then.
Yeah, no,
that
I mean,
is
like,
what
evil
we-
characters can do good things.
Yes.
So.
I call those kind of people chaotic stupid.
Yeah, 'cause they
those
can't
are
get
the
away with it.
ones. That is the reason why I do a blanket no evil characters, is because most of them, the vast majority of them, go into it with that mentality, and I don't want to deal with a person, with one of the fellow teammates purposely trying to screw over everybody else.
Fair.
Oh, they're not doing it right. They don't know the true meaning of evil.
Yeah. Anyways,
Literally. I've literally been in one of those situations before where we had a gnome party member literally make off with all of the magical items that we got.
Mm-hmm. I've been there.
Alright, so while we're in town, I would like to purchase...
I'm still in the middle of my thing, thank you very much.
I don't know,
yes.
it seems like that wraps up pretty nicely.
No?
You lose, she wins.
Move on.
Okay, fine, move on.
What do you want to do when she says hello? Again, she is 6, so your imitation of shiny, pointy sticks means nothing to the mighty 6-year-old.
Moving on.
Okay.
Alright.
Whatever. Okay, so since he's done, while we're in town, I would like to purchase a whetstone, a soap, and a tent.
Alright, well, that's not gonna be much.
Yeah, I already got all the stuff right here. I'm taking it out of my inventory. Or
Gotcha.
taking it out of my gold supply. This is the first time he's traveled anywhere, so he's getting all the stuff that the travel books say he needs.
Let's see. Hana, how are you doing?
Hello?
Digi?
Digi's missing.
Wicked bitch of the West.
Alright, we'll get back to him. Great! How's your morning going?
Once I'm pretty confident that we're going to be heading out, Gray is going to be putting up his half-elf disguise once again.
Same half-elf?
Same half-elf.
Does your half-elf have a name?
Yes, Ica.
Okay. Alright, so
I thought you were going to say IKEA.
IKEA. It's a Finnish half elf.
finish half.
Oh, I'm also gonna buy a grappling hook.
Don't forget to buy 2 pairs of shoes. That's what the guide tells.
Silly snake. Como don't wear shoes.
So
Exact.
boom.
Why don't you wear some shoes?
I don't know. I'm looking at a pair right now.
Oh
Gee.
dear.
Why do you need a pair?
Anyway, it sounds like Digi's back.
Yes.
Oh hey,
What are you doing this morning?
She probably just came down to breakfast.
Cool. You have a breakfast of some soft poached eggs, some light bread, and something that resembles an oatmeal, but that is not an oatmeal.
porridge,
This is fine.
right?
So you in Mr. Noble, guys hands you a map, and I'm going to show you guys the world map for the first time.
Oh boy.
I'm expecting something, and I'm going to be scrutinizing over this.
Yes. I have a
I
question,
see a single red question mark. Oh,
with an
here we
X.
go. Here we go.
Is a question mark with an X through it, and I'm like, yes, nice.
I see you've dodged by not actually naming anything.
Yes, I've learned from my past follies.
It reminds me of when Dova pulled up this one map and it said purple worm nest, and we were like,
That wasn't Nova.
No, that was Dova.
Purple worm nest. Yeah, let's never go there.
No, we were already on our way there, and he pulled up the map.
Hey guys, you
wasn't
feel like
Dova.
going anywhere that's
Yeah, it
not the
was.
purple worm nest?
It
Oh,
was
purple
Daga.
worm. It was purple
It was
worm
Daga,
tunnels.
and it was when you were in. It was when you were in the Monday game because I remember it.
Was it really?
Yes.
Huh. I guess I just figured it was Dova because I use all the DM all the time.
Alright. I put a arrow of where you're...
A 5-inch arrow.
Yep. Actually, that's not where that arrow is supposed to be. Ignore that 5-inch arrow. How do you delete an arrow? Alright, ignore that arrow. Go to the box. The arrow's lies, the box is truth.
Okay.
That is Sanctuary, your starting town.
Oh, I see.
Your mission, your objective, your quest
It's the box.
is the box, ironically enough. It's actually northwest of town.
Alright. Who's up for renting some... wait, hold on. Not everyone here. Walking it is.
Oh, excuse me. You guys are off on your adventure. It is a nice, warm day. A light breeze to cool off the mild late summer's heat. Animals are frolicking. It's just no clouds are in sight. It's a beautiful day to hike. And hiking you guys will go. It's about an hour or two of foot travel from town. The path is somewhat well worn. As you can tell, a lot of foot traffic comes here to there. The path they're going to is one of the main roads that leads to one of the main cities farther north. But where you're going to go is off to a left side road. Is there anything you guys talk about or do while you're walking?
Hana's going to ask the rest of the group, probably one after another, after reaching into her bag and pulling out her friend. Can you see this?
I would assume I still cannot, or do you get a second check this?
No, you tried to, she pulled it out before we're here, you didn't see it, you don't have to make the check again.
Okay.
What's this?
I forget. Did I make the check? I forgot who made the check.
I think it was only Gray, so everybody else needs to make a wisdom check.
Wow.
Oh,
The-
lucky is lucky. Lucky.
Dang,
You
Lucky!
bet I have 0 modifier.
I got a fairy.
Oh.
Okay, so
Mr. Sensory Input and Lucky. Mr.
So Hana holds open her hand. Gray and Etcha just sees her bare, naked hand. It looks like there may be an indentation in her palm, but that could just be from her old hand. You don't see anything. Lucky and Fresh, though, you see a floating eyeball.
Ooh.
The eyeball looks reptilian in nature, and as it looks at you, Lucky, it almost blinky winks. You can't tell if it's a wink or a blink.
Wait, this eyeball has eyelids?
Yes, it does. But where? It's odd. It just
When it looks at you, like the eyelid comes out from behind the eyeball, closes, and then goes back, but you don't see it on the other side of the eyeball.
Yep, exactly. 10 kudos to you.
Thanks. I understand how cartoon logic works.
Fresh, when it looks at you, it just looks like it's giving you like a death glare.
Oof.
Or it has something in its eyeball. You can't really tell. If you two want to make an insight check to try to speak eyeball,
You know what? I'll give it a shot.
I'm going to use my telepathy to try and talk to it in its whatever mind it might have.
I
Lucky.
blink at it. I blink at it rapidly.
Blinky winks. You guys are doing blinky wink Morse code.
Interesting.
Yep. Fresh, okay. You do what? You want to mentally talk to the floating eyeball?
I have telepathy. As long as it can understand a language, I can talk to it mentally.
Any language?
Any language.
As long as the eyeball can telepathylate.
No, I'm the one. I don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand my telepathic messages.
So
Yeah,
what
but
do you-
maybe it can't
But
talk
the
back.
creature must be able to understand at least one language or be telepathic itself. So as long as it understands a language, we don't need to share a language, but we can still talk telepathically.
Yeah, we got that. But
what do you
maybe-
say to it?
Who are you?
Now to see if it can reply telepathically.
It can. That's the point of the telepathy.
It replies telepathically in Morse code.
In your mind, you hear beep 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 beep.
You hear, this is actually what you hear. As I had to stand up because I have a severely bad leg cramp right now. It's Morse code, but not in the sense of that we in our world would understand Morse code as a beeping. The Morse code comes in a series of clicks, moans, and hisses.
That's unpleasant.
It sounds like it's coming from a variety of different entities and creatures. And you give me an insight check. And it's not like, it's kind of like how one would interpret a dog's interactions. Like, you don't understand what a dog literally says. You can just interpret its mannerisms and just be like, oh, well, he's happy to see me. They gotta go out. They just chewed my toy, stuffed animal, and now they're hiding from me. So the intention you get from it is it does not like you. You don't know why. You don't know if it even knows you. You just knows it has a seething hatred for you.
That's not good.
Oh my.
Well, yes, I do see it. It does not like me.
Oh, so you can't see it. Huh.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna keep blinking out and say it blinks funny. I like it.
Their
Go for the
wonderful
eyes,
companion.
Go for the eyes!
What a convenient voice clip.
She'll be putting Blinky away.
Honey, you can roll an insight if you want to interpret what it was trying to say.
Of course she will. Because apparently, the last few times she was very fluent in eyeball.
Yeah,
somehow.
you are. Somehow. That's interesting.
A magnanimous dispensation.
So you understand in this morbid eye conversation of what the eyeballs say.
Hold on. We've got game-breaking influence.
Oh no!
I have translated what Jaffer put in because he actually put it in Morse code.
Oh.
So there you go, Stanoga. Also, Toshime, thank you so much for that donation. The donation goal has been completed.
Oh, nice.
Okay. That is... Okay, accepted. Okay. So with your insight check, you get the understanding that the eyeballs is essentially playing with Lucky, like one would play with a cat. And it's just seething hatred for Fresh. It's not that it doesn't like Fresh as a person, it just has this visceral hatred for Knowles itself.
Oh, I see.
And with that, you would just kind of have an inkling of something probably happened to it in its past life with a Knoll that would harbor such hatred for that.
Sorry, Fresh. He doesn't mind you as a person. It's just your species.
I am accustomed to such racism.
Coming from an eyeball, it's somewhat novel, but
And he's gonna grunt and keep walking.
I want Lucky, Hannah, and Fresh to give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
Stop making me roll! My stats are terrible!
It's still a +3. It's still.
Oh my god. Okay, so Hannah and Lucky would be the only one that would actually hear this, as the eye is blinking in Morse code.
Interesting.
You hear a faint whisper of oh my god, how the hell am I gonna say this? For thy is come, for the kingdoms will fall, for I am the destroyer of many things, for you will not understand, for I resurrect the living beings of all.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
just a small bit disconcerting. Though
That-
I
that's
don't
not the-
think you.
That is not the message that was sent.
Oh.
You know, have you ever played the game called Telephone?
I have. I'm just saying
Yeah.
for a game-breaking influence, especially for simply a line that the thing says,
You know what?
you
I'm
gotta
getting
make
to
it
there.
worth
Don't
it.
worry.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's coming up.
You don't truly harbor such resentment towards everything, do you?
It looks up to you, almost like a puppy dog eyes.
You're just a little frustrated. It's alright. You're just.
It just slowly bounces bounces down, and you hear in the faint whisper again. It goes, "But I am the destroyer of worlds. All shall perish."
So, yes, everything will perish one day, one after another, to be replaced with new life.
I'm the bane of evil and the birth of fire. It's pouting now.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Would you like to watch the campfire when we sat down?
It nods.
All right.
Great fun!
Let's not go over the logistics of an eyeball nodding.
I mean, it just like rocks up and down a little bit.
It just like floats. So it's sad now. But you guys see the break in the path,
My hamster
and
is getting
left
antsy.
path.
If we
It
be
looks like it
adventurers,
becomes
let us adventure.
less and less traveled as the brush becomes thicker and thicker the deeper it goes into. Let's see. Accepted for both of them. As you guys are traveling, I would need one person to roll a survival or nature check just to navigate through this heavy, dense brush.
I don't think Gray can do that to save his life.
I can take a swing at this. I can take a swing.
Or if I can do it, and I'll just roll for it. Who knows?
I mean, it's been
I
working out.
I got a +2 to survival, +1 to nature. Hey!
It's this way.
Hana's like, I made this path back in my day.
It's
As
this
you-
way, dear. It's...
We have all made many paths over many years.
And you guys she with raptor-like ingenuity, just weaves through this unseen path through the woods, and you come to this old-looking cave. The flora has overgrown the entrance, and if you weren't actively looking for it, you would have walked right by it. There's a cool wind coming from the mouth of the cave as the smell of earth and dampness washes over. The a odd sense of deja vu and this inner lining fear waves over the party, almost like a child going down a dark hallway in the middle of the night. Just an unreasonable sense of just fear and dread, but not so overpowering, just something that tickles in the back of your primitive minds. There's a old, worn sign covered in vines before the cave.
Let's see. Let's give this a look then.
You look at the sign.
Of course.
Brushing off the sign, you see written in a couple different languages. It says, Den of Whispers. Woe to those who enter. Great relief for those who leave.
I suppose I understand. Whispers, are they? Well, Blinky, looks like you're getting off lucky. You don't have ears.
It looks up to you, and if an eyeball could shrug, it would be shrugging.
You're so charming.
And it looks to Lucky, and just happily blinky winks.
Yeah.
Looks to Fresh, and just stares. Not like seething hatred, but like a cat, just staring you down with his big beady eyes.
It wants you to make the first move.
And in the back of your head, Fresh, you hear, hello. This is Lord Blinkykins, destroyer of most living things and the reaper of most.
Oh.
He's just gonna shrug and cut off the telepathic connection.
Hang up the phone after you called first.
Mhm.
Yeah, all it did before was just deep seething hatred.
And now it's cat staring you.
Honestly, this just sounds like a cat.
Yeah.
Only we can't feed it that we know of.
I hate to state the obvious, but there is a pressing need to move onwards, is there not?
Of course, of course. Let us descend.
See? Alright. You guys enter the cave. It's pretty bright in here, actually. You don't think it's as dark as a normal cave would be. There's a weird light that just seems to be emitting from the walls. Not super bright, but bright enough that you could see. And and you're looking around, and it looks like just small patches of glowing moss. Seems to illuminate the pathways. It's the wet, moist ground, compacted stone under your feet. Make a wet slap noise as you guys walk and slither farther into the cave. It gets a noticeably temperature difference. Cold, cool almost, but not exactly uncomfortable. If it was blazing hot out, this would be a nice relief from the heat. The tunnel just goes down and down before it levels out to a rather large opening. In the center of the opening, there's a deep hole, deep-ish from what you see, with bright water, pristine, almost glowing spring water. It looks like about 5 to 7 feet down. You can't really see. You can see the bottom of it, but it's kind of hard to tell how deep the actual water is. Farther on the other side of the cave, there looks like to be some, almost like a chiseled stairway into the limestone, going farther deeper into the cave. What do you guys do?
Well, let's keep going forward. We're looking for a very particular kind of moss. I hope I'm able to realize it once I see it.
How about everybody else?
Ah,
I'm looking for various mosses. Hoping one will be the right one.
Well, how about you take this bag and you take a little bit of every kind?
Yes, and I do that.
There we go.
I suppose I'll look for what was described. Reasonably confident. And
Roll for those who are looking for fungus.
That's right, fungus.
Give me a fungus roll.
Right, I'll do the fungus because I'm a kobold, and kobolds are good with fungus, theoretically. Even though I was never raised in a cave, but that's what I heard.
Are you just basing this off of like, oh, I'm a kobold? Yep.
Exactly. Oh,
You-
if you want to do a nature check, that's a +1.
Okay. Anybody
Uh,
else doing a nature check?
Okay, so it's nature regardless of what we're looking for?
Yeah,
I
just
mean-
in general nature.
We're looking for plants. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we'll start with Lucky. Lucky's going around, his tail's wagging, he's just grabbing a lot of stuff,
Mushrooms.
and he shows you the bag. They're mushrooms, all right,
Look at them all.
but they're called stone mushrooms. They're actually petrified mushrooms.
I thought they weren't very chewy.
Gray,
Crunch.
you actually find some illuminating moss, a couple things of just normal cave mushrooms, not poisonous, a little bit nutritious. You find something called an ember shroom, which makes a really fine stew.
Makes you feel warm.
Dinner taken care of, I suppose.
Hana, you find some vines that if you're able to get enough of them, which I would say if you want to, you can get enough of them, you can make a mighty strong rope out of. Stronger than a normal traveler's rope.
Interesting.
And you can find about 25 feet of that.
Well, good to have.
Fresh, though. You know caves. You born in caves. You make caves. Cave is your last name. You look around, and you see a lot of useful, some like minor medical herbs, some stuff used for cooking, seasonings, flavorings, some materials. But what you're really looking for, this mushroom, your mighty knoll sniffer, smells it deeper in the cave. It gives off a very, almost potpourri-ish smell, but it's so faint that unless you know what that smell is, it gets drowned out by the normal cave stink to it. But you can, with your schnoz, you could sniff it out. Like a truffle hunter.
He will just continue down into the cave towards where he can smell it.
You guys get towards the stairs, and you see staunches along the walls, still with torches in it, but unlit. And a sound reverberates from the basement. It's a deep guttural growl that rises up into a high-pitched tone. And below, those who have dark vision will see some shadowy figures coming up. They're puffy, almost. Those with dark vision can roll a nature check to see what these things are.
Well, there it is. I have no clue. Not at all. Not a single thought.
I am caught alarmed. Oh. What?
Damn. 1 over 10. Oh, wait, no, 1 over 10. Wait, is that 14 from earlier?
1 under 10.
I'm fine with this, considering Etcha's not even from this plane to begin with.
I don't know. Somehow the fox is the only one who can't see in the dark, so...
Fresh, do gnolls have dark vision or no? What did you say?
Yes, they do.
Okay, roll me a nature check. You, Hana and Fresh, you don't necessarily know what these creatures are, but they look bird-like, very poofy. You get the sense that they're very angry, very territorial, and they're very, very hungry.
I don't suppose they'd mind if you toss them those ember mushrooms. Just a few of them.
So, wait for them.
Who gathered the ember mushrooms?
That was me.
Okay.
Do you throw them?
But oh yeah, sorry. Thought I said that. Okay.
You throw them and it just donk, and it hits like almost like throwing it at a pillow, and this just seems to make them even more mad.
Oh,
they
unfortunate.
they go "Rah!" and they come out, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, looks like there will be meat on tonight's. There will be meat in addition to tonight's dinner. Meat and mushroom. I could cook that.
Share a map.
Oh, we've got a map. Fancy.
I know I'm ahead of every this time. Go ahead and put your oh my god, I gotta zoom in. Holy crap. Let's see. Does that look about right for your guys' like location wise?
I would say that I would say that Gray would probably be a little further forward. He is stabby, but
A little farther forward.
yeah.
Alright.
Sure, maybe not.
Oh wait,
sizing
I
up
was
so
I
they
was looking
actually
at this
fit the
upside
sword.
down. Oh, I mean I could do that. Oh, I did not have permission to move.
Realign these. Let's see. They showing up for you?
What do you mean shown up? Oh, the enemy? Yeah.
Yeah. It has the map and the people on it.
Would you
Alright.
unlock the tokens?
Token movement lock mode. Yeah.
Oh, owlbears. Very interesting.
Let's see. Alright. Boom. Nope. Boom. There we go. I will get faster at these things called encounters. Where is it? Alright.
These grid squares do not align. It
So bad.
triggers me.
I couldn't fix it! I tried. I spent a long time trying. It
No.
won.
I also have that issue.
I mean, this is my bane in Roll20, so I won't judge.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I need to organize these things a little bit better. Let's put combat tracker up here. Alright, cool. So, the first one is going to move forward. You shit.
Lucky hasn't rolled initiative.
Whoops, my bad. There we go. I must have missed the board.
It is perfectly okay. Okay. So. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Go for the eyes, Boo!
Yeah.
Go for the eyes! Rusk!
I'll take that as a
no.
suggestion.
Another big influence.
Things are not so aligned. Gonna go right there.
That reminds me. Hey Zip. You know they actually added Mensk and Boo to MTG.
Oh yeah, they did.
They
Yeah,
did.
I know.
I
Yep.
forgot about that.
Yeah, except you everyone get through a you guys see these creatures and you're like, you know what, this is a real adventure, not some mouse hunt, something that the good old stories used to tell. Everybody gets mark on your character sheets 1 free crit per player.
You can
how would
just use the inspiration in the upper right of the main tab. Because I don't think
Well,
any of us
yeah.
have been given DM inspiration, so
Works for me.
Okay.
Now, is that a auto crit? Like you just say, "I'm going to crit this person," or is it you can turn a normal hit into a crit?
You replace 1 roll saying, hey, I want this roll to be a crit.
Okay.
Okay.
But you say it before you roll. Alright. Owlbear is going to go charging up and it's going to attack Fresh. Wherever you're at. There you are. I need 2 computer screens. as its mighty paw swipes just above your head. And then it leans its face down and starts to slam its head towards you. And you just dodge sideways as it misses. Gray, it's your turn.
Gray will begin the blade song with my bonus action, and then with my move, I will get to. I can't tell. So this guy is occupying like the square to my right at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll just move right here. And yeah, sure, I'll swing it to Owlbear 4. So.
Alright. Swing away. That hits.
And that would be my turn.
You poke it.
Whap.
Alright. Other eyebrow just. Arrgh. And it looks around and it sees something tasty. And it rushes towards you, Lucky.
Oh.
And it lunges at you, and its beak forward, and it's gonna try to peck you. That's a crit.
Oh god.
It eats Lucky.
That's entirely possible.
I need a crit card.
All right.
Piercing.
Feeling faint. You have disadvantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution-based rolls for 1d8 rounds. Additionally, you must make a constitution saving throw at the beginning of each of your turns. On a failed save, you fall prone.
Oof.
Ooh,
That's bad.
Oh, that's gross.
So, Lucky.
Get lucky.
It's only 2 rounds, but gotta make that con save.
Oh, it is my turn. Is it beginning or beginning or end?
You've got to make the con. Oh, right, it is
Oh.
at the beginning of your turn. But it's only 2
Sorry,
rounds, so
Yeah.
I still roll normal damage, I think.
it would be just normal damage, yes.
Alright, cool. And as it just mighty head just slams into you, its beak piercing your shoulder. And it's gonna take its big, feathery, bare meat bird claws. And it's gonna try to wrap around you and smack you.
Oh god.
It underestimates how small and compact you are, and it's just kind of like slaps its own face. Just, "Rah!"
Nice.
Alright.
Alright, so con save?
Yep.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay,
I
so
mean,
9.
you failed. So yeah, you are prone.
I stand up. And I'm going to cast Wrathful Smite. And I'm going to crit this owlbear.
Alright. Crit card.
Please.
One moment.
Oh, well,
What type?
slashing.
Terrifying Slash. maximum damage, and the target must make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target is frightened of you for 2d4 rounds. Sorry, the card says, is frightened of you. But, you know, of you for 2d4 rounds.
What does it have to roll?
DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
But it's still normal damage.
It's max damage.
Oh.
So, in the upper right, you got the plus minus.
Yeah, I know how to do it.
It passes. So it is not feared.
Oh, it's Owlbear 10 that attacked me, right?
Yes.
Damage. And also... smite damage. Where is it? I guess it won't let me... Anyway, just add, if you could, just add another 6 to that. Because apparently Wrathful Smite isn't letting me just place damage onto it.
Alright.
And as part of Wrathful Smite, he needs to make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Again!
That's why I was kind of chuckling to myself.
I know,
thinking,
that was funny.
What a
Nope, you can't scare this big puffy bird thing.
Wait, is my DC really just 10? Can't be.
Your DC should be
13?
8
got a plus-
plus 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier for Warlock.
Yeah, so it should be 13. It says Wisdom save DC 10.
You may have to go under your settings and change it on your sheet to wisdom.
Okay.
See if it's something different. It still passes.
Oh well. Alright, well, big damage anyway.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's my action and bonus action.
Alright, go ahead and pass your turn.
Oh, right, I do that.
Alright. The Knoll is going to summon his blades. And... sorry, it's been a while. I was looking through some of my abilities and then had to get cards out. Otherwise, I would have been ready.
That's fine. Throw you for a loop.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my crit and utilize Empowered Strike with 2 psi points to power it up. So now I need to draw a card for myself. Didn't want it anyway. Quadruple damage, and 3 items the target is holding or wearing are also affected by the damage type of the spell. I was gonna go with lightning, so if it even wears anything.
You can defeather it.
So I need to drop, let's see. That.
Huh? Oh, that's a lot of damage.
4 times.
Yeah, 3d8
Oh,
times 4.
Because you crit. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I forgot the crit part.
Yes, Zim got a good card for himself.
It's entirely random.
You
Wasn't insinuating anything. I said you drew a good card for your crit.
What?
No, I was about to say, what does it look like?
Oh, he's, well, let me see if I hit with this first. I wonder if I do hit.
That's the second crit.
Clear the crit.
Maximum damage, and you may make another attack. So...
I believe that also connects.
Well, that was
Yeah,
to clear
no.
the crit, but...
I mean, it counts. Probably.
And I also do... I mean, yeah, if you want to take that second attack with the... Take that second roll for the extra attack, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I rolling that? Okay. Come on, let me kill this thing! Okay.
How do you kill it?
So he's going to start with his halberd, which was the first crit, slam it into the owlbear's chest, and then bring his great axe across, slashing across its one of its arms, and then slamming into the chest alongside the halberd. And lightning is just going to explode out of its back from it.
You anime kill this thing.
What? Is that not what you wanted?
Nope. 100%. It is Kentucky Fried Owlbear right now. You air fried this.
I thought you wanted to be really special and fantastical with descriptions.
Yes, A++.
Okay, I think that's it for his turn. Also, I just gotta say, my roommate just got home, so it's probably his luck that just kind of wore off and made that happen.
My luck.
Not yours.
I was already,
Chim's.
I was just pronounced a god, so I control everything. People, Kurt, I know Nuggies.
Hana, it's your turn.
Oh boy. People sure are getting quite animated. Alright. Let's see. Perhaps I will help by moving over here and giving Mr. Gray a little help. Radiant Bolt. Or guiding bolt.
Alright.
Whew!
Yeah, that's gonna hit. You guys see these high numbers.
And until the end of my next turn, everything has advantage on him.
Oh, he does not like that.
Yes, no, he is now very shiny and sparkly, as he has been smoted by holy energy.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it for her, other than looking back at the eye and saying, "Do enjoy the carnage."
It's happily bouncing.
Ignore that influence, Stenoga. I'm actually gonna go ahead and deny that. Most of them are pretty weak here, Jaffer. It's not worth a game breaking, but I'll accept that at a major.
I I am going to deny that.
Just all together.
Yeah, just deny it. Just refund it back to him.
Well,
You guys. Yeah.
All right, never mind, Jaffer. Go ahead.
All right. Number 9. Where's he at? Ooh. Hey, Gray.
Yes.
You're gonna get a face full of bear meat in a second.
Oh my.
Peck. Well, that's a miss. This just kind of goes through the top of your illusion.
Whew.
Then it re-auto adjusts and side swipes your side as it hits you.
Alright. My AC should be correct, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it. It's fine.
And it just beefs into you. This, it looks soft and fluffy, but it hits you like a freight train.
Oof.
Now you know what a cat toy feels like. As it essentially slams you into the wall. And just goes, "Gah!"
Oh my.
At ya.
I am going to. Well, first of all, I'll glance upon the adversary. Doesn't seem to be any here in particular that my lord would want, but I guess I'll kill them anyway.
Yes.
I'm going to raise to repeat Ignis and shoot number 10.
Alright.
And roll abysmally.
That's gonna miss. The shot goes wide.
Alright, I'm gonna pass.
Alright. Greg, you just got bear handled.
I'm gonna handle the bear.
Alright, handle that bear.
Alright, bonus action for blade up. Then I've got advantage, so I won't auto crit. I don't think it's necessary. Swing the shadow blade at this bear.
Swing away. That hits.
Well, I mean, it hits. Dang. Alright, I guess that's my turn.
My god. Owlbear number 10 has a choice of delicacies. It's gonna go after the little mini lizard. Looks easier to eat. Less indigestion.
Bite size.
Yep. And it's gonna try to peck you again, because that worked so well the first time. That hits. It slams into your other shoulder.
Geez. With 16 AC is not doing too much for me right now. Oofta.
And then it's gonna raise its mighty paw. And it's gonna hit you. Said hold on.
Let's see if there's anything I can do at all
Alright.
to keep this part from happening.
Slow-mo. Your life flashes before your eyes.
Yeah, nah.
And it slams and pins you to the ground. And just goes and victorious as it leans its beak down towards you.
Hey, I did good damage at least.
Lucky, go ahead and roll a death save.
Yep.
As you fade out unconscious.
Alright, that's one.
That's one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Fresh, it's your turn.
Well. First off, I should probably mark that I actually used some of those. We got two people, one person down, the other very wounded. You got that one over there, Hana?
Of course, of course.
Don't worry about me. I know it doesn't look good, but I'll be fine.
Well, the knoll will slide over here. And use mend wounds. Those are terrible rolls. But that will be...
Hit points are hit points.
Yeah. That'll be it for his turn.
Hana, it's your turn.
Well. She is going to use Healing Word. Or would he rather I do a lot of damage to it? Would you prefer recovery or artillery?
I cannot speak as I am unconscious.
No.
You are not unconscious.
Actually, Aika.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
never mind.
oh,
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I
I
would
healed
prefer.
you.
I will be fine. Just get this thing out of my face, please.
Oh, alright. And Hana will use her crit.
Oh no! Clever girl.
Well, the best way to keep wounds from appearing is to prevent the source. Great card, if you please.
Oh, right,
Magic,
that is a
right.
thing that I need to do. Blast of Power, quadruple damage.
Ah. I
Which one are-
expected.
Which one are you aiming at?
I was aiming at the one in front of Gray.
Gray, number 9.
Yes.
Hey!
Let's see, that's about to be 16d6.
I don't see this thing surviving unless you roll really bad.
Hold on. Who knows? Maybe. This is gonna be something. This is...
I saw a lot of 2s! That didn't save him.
Ooh.
How do you do this?
She's going to look back at her eyeball, give a little wave, and then hold her mace into the air as a sphere appears above it. You know, The usual guiding bolt. But then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then drops on the owlbear like a spirit bomb.
Beautiful. As this thing just fades into a thing of abysmally blinding light.
You see its
Ah,
silhouette.
excellent, thank you.
You see its silhouette vanish inside the space.
It's just like not even like the shadows burnt into the wall.
Ah, perhaps that was a bit much.
Oh, no, it was exactly enough, thank you.
Okay then, if you insist. Okay. And that will do it for Hana's turn.
Alright.
The side is clear.
Once more with Finn.
Something in there.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I didn't have Hexblade Curse on him, so that's not a crit. Would have been funny if it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang near close.
I'll do 12 points of piercing as a fiery bullet hits it just above the shoulder.
You tore a chunk out of it. And it singes the hole. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be me.
Great, it's your turn.
Alright, Gray is gonna move to up here. And, talk to me about this little auto crit thing we got here. Is this a thing that we can save, or is this just a thing to use this fight or lose it?
I would say you can probably carry it over to one more battle.
Alright, then I guess we'll save it. In that case, Gray will just get to here and then throw his shadow. Actually, take it back. Feeling brave. We're gonna get up its face, and we're gonna use Booming Blade. I do not have a debuff effect, so just gonna have to remember that it's there.
I'll hit.
12 damage. And that will be Gray.
Alright. He is. Albel's just looking around, panicked. He did not like being stabbed in the back, so he's gonna turn around and try to backhand you, Gray.
Do I have to call out shield before the attack roll is made? I can't remember. I think I can call it out in response to it being a hit, can't I?
It's a reaction. It's a reaction.
You actually have to declare to use it technically before you know whether it hits.
Alright. Well,
it's
I'm gonna cast.
It's in a reaction to being hit, so the
Oh,
hit
is it?
aspect should
Right,
succeed.
Okay, well, does that hit?
Well, it can't hit when I rolled a nat 1.
Well, then I guess I'm good.
Oh, well, let me
Can I have
draw
a
the
crit
card.
failure card? It decapitates itself.
Natural weapon?
Yep.
Grim Determination. You have advantage on your next attack against the target.
Oh, dang. Alright, let's go.
He's gonna turn around, he's gonna peck ya. I rolled another one and It hits, but I rolled a
It
19.
does not, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm gonna shield.
So what's your AC?
I don't know. What is my AC with shield up? Shield's like what, 5 AC?
Yep.
That should give me some pretty high AC, but let us see here. So it's... Oh, it doesn't actually reflect my blade song. What is my AC? Does it not?
What's your base AC right now?
My base AC should be 14 plus my int mod, so 18, 23 would be my AC right now.
It still hits.
Alright! I tried. Alright then.
And it just latches and takes a huge chunk of your upper shoulder and pulls it out. You see tendons and blood spray everywhere as it gulps it down. And that is the end of that turn.
All right.
Lucky, you wake up. You wake up with the face of Noel.
Holy crap! I'm conscious. It's not the first time I've cheated death. And he's going to stand up and take another swing at the owlbear. He's gonna stand up. He's gonna point to the owlbear and say, "I live, bitch!" And then swing the sword. God, it's still out of owlbear 10.
Yep. Your buddy. Your pal. That's gonna hit.
Nice.
See if you can kill this thing.
Oh, it's still on max damage. Apparently. That was weird.
Alright, roll again.
Okay. Dang.
As
That's
you
such
plunge,
minor damage.
as you plunge the blade into its side. That would have been so poetic too.
I don't think there's anything else I can do right now, so just pass turn.
Words of endearment. Fresh.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna finish this thing off. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Possibly not.
First one misses, second one hits.
Oh, yay!
Still alive.
Come on. Okay! At least I managed to do it with the extra damage.
Yep, you gave it a paper cut. A mighty, wicked paper cut.
Alright.
Why is it? No, it should still be a... Why does it say it's dead?
Because I did an extra 2 damage from...
Yeah, but the 2 damage wouldn't have killed it.
It was a total of 3 damage.
Yeah, that wouldn't have killed it. Alright, Hana, it's your turn. Hana.
I'd better do my work. I'm pretty sure Etcha can bring it down, though. And she will head over to heal Gray. with a healing word.
Who's now the fox again?
I mean, he's been a fox. Disguise self only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Surprisingly bad at being a disguise.
You may want to change it from a different race. See if that works out better.
Okay. And I'll take one swing at it. Just for the sake of it. I'm not. Wait. Why do I have advantage on this thing?
Because it says
still
it's unconscious.
It's still flagged as unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh.
You declare the effect from.
Yeah, Stanoga needs to pull it away.
What I did.
You restored its health, but you didn't actually remove the unconscious effect.
Far right on the thing, it should say effects. You click that, and then there should be a minus next
There
to
you
it.
go.
There we go.
Try that roll again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Alright.
It's been a while. Thou hit.
Old lady with the short sword.
Why isn't it a shovel?
And you kill it. How do you kill it? Do you just boop it on the nose and...
Well, probably after it's turned its attention back to the knoll, she'll just like dash from behind, tap Gray and like shove it in like she was holding a cane. one hand on the handle, another on the hilt as she uses the force of her running to bury it somewhere in its back.
And you foul the beast.
Whew. Why, how exhilarating.
Well, I apologize. I thought I would be fine. Didn't realize just how bad it wanted me dead.
Oh, no. That one in particular seemed quite mean.
Okay, so I never took my sword out of Owlbear 10 after stabbing it. And I'm like holding onto the sword and standing on its body triumphantly saying, "We've bested the beasts."
Yes, we certainly have done.
Another great tale to tell everyone back home.
That's just gonna move over to Albertan. She's gonna put one hand on it, and it will feel cold around her for a moment, and then she's gonna just sliver off.
Well, who would like a little touching up? Lucky, Gray? You two
Yes,
seem to be in rougher shapes than most.
I'm
Everyone
okay.
else, could you please keep collecting this? Ah, yes, fresh. Could you resume collecting? You're the only one who seems to know where it really is.
He will resume collecting the items. The mushroom or whatever.
Can Hana and Fresh roll me a perception check? This is based on smell.
Alright.
Alright. So you guys are, Hana, you're healing. and fresh. You're gathering more mushrooms and stuff like that. Not the right mushrooms, but more stuff that can be useful. And you guys get a strong whiff. Is that? What does that smell? Is that Gouda? No, it's Limber. You smell cheese somewhere.
What?
Cheese, yeah. It's weird. It's like maybe a smoked Gouda. Do you follow the smell?
Well, Hana may be sitting there for a while, using her prayer of healing to make sure that these two are nice and recovered. But afterwards, sure.
Oh, I've been doing 3 less damage than I should have been with Shadow Blade. I did not have that flag to scale the dex. Oops.
The knoll will follow the smell.
You follow.
Not too far away, but
yeah, it's within this room, and guys kind of come over to the wall where Etcha missed her first shot, and you look and there's like a hole in the wall, and there's a smell of strong odorous cheese coming from this hole, and it looks very breakable. The hole is about the size of like a softball.
Huh.
why not? He'll reach in.
You reach in and you feel the wall crumble before you. And in the light of the fungus, you see a small hole full of rather large eggs.
Ah, how unfortunate.
They look. Give me a nature check. Anyone, if they're curious about this.
Yeah, sure.
Lucky just kind of goes over. It's like, hey, what are you guys looking at? I assume that he goes.
Yep. I'm curious to see what everyone else does.
And you look at them, and it dawns on you. And they're a bunch of different colored eggs. They're rather like 3 feet tall.
Oh, those are big eggs.
They're big eggs, and you look at them, and you just it hits you. Oh shit! These are dragon's eggs.
Oh.
And that is what we're gonna call it.
Oh
right.
my god.
Well, it belongs to the knoll because he found it. Cool. No arguing. Great. Good to know it's his.
I mean, if you want to steal some dragon eggs, you be my guest. I don't want my name on that.
I took that as them planning something.
I was chewing popcorn.
Sorry, no arguments, so it's mine now.
No, I'm taking
It's
at
not-
least one.
Nope.
It's not Etcha's quarry, so she doesn't.
Well,
I mean-
everyone, thank you for joining us for Deities in Disguise, Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully we'll be back next week with more. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things there on the website as well as down in the description below. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is thanks to your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really could not do it without you guys. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also pick up some merchandise from our merch store, zgfgaming.store. And of course, you can share it around to help out. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night,
Take care.
everyone.
Thanks for running.
Hey, no problem.